In this video, we're going to look at adding a new property to our system. And before actually clicking Add New Property, it is always worth ensuring you have all the content prepared first. So in this case, I've got a Word document here with every bit of information I need, and I already have prepared any attachments I'm going to be adding and any images I'm going to be adding here. So everything is prepared beforehand so that I can start cleanly. Okay, so as we get going, we need to go to Add New, and then we need to start filling out some of these details. We're going to need our title first. So the title we're going to be working with is Caberfell. So let's copy that, and we're going to paste it into our title. Next, we want to check the category it's going to go in. So it's a property for sale. It's not land or anything like that. And then with the property type, it's a detached house. We don't have a record for the square meterage, so we're going to leave that. The property isn't sold, so we leave it as no. Then we want to know, well, how many beds, bathrooms, garages and floors there are. And in our list here, we can quickly look through it. We can see that it's a detached house. There is one double bedroom and two single bedrooms and a bathroom. And as far as I understand, this is a single floor property. So let's add these details in here. So we want, it was 3 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, no garages, so we'll leave it blank, and 1 floor. The reference number will automatically populate when we save this. We're now onto the description. So we've got 2 descriptions here we're needing, a short description and then the fuller description. And if you have text prepared such as this, I'm going to take the whole chunk of text, copy this, and then paste it into my main description. I'm going to remove any extra spaces just so it's formatted neatly. And then this first paragraph, I'm going to cut that out of there. I'm going to paste it in as my short description. And later on, we'll see where that fits in when we look at our final listing. So we're filling out our details. We're now onto our energy rating, as this was an energy rating of E. And then we want to fill out our address. So if we go back to our Word document, we can see it is, don't know how to pronounce that, Urdar. I'm sorry for butchering that. I assume it's a Gaelic name. I'm not a Gaelic speaker. It's in Benbecula, and our address, just check it's not there, no. So we do have some populated fields, as you can see here already, and some options that we can add to further if we need to, some of the villages, I say, in the different locations. If you don't have it, though, you can just paste it in there. And you can see it's found that on our map already. And you can move this around to exactly where it is if you want to. So if you know where the property is, you can drag it and drop it. However, as I'm not as familiar with the locations, I've already found the latitude and longitude exact location there that I'll copy and paste in. So I'm going to paste that there, remove the comma and space, and paste that in there, just so I know it goes to the right location. So that's our location sorted. Then we want to go, well, let's do things in order. So details, I do have a virtual tour for this. So I have the link for that here. So I'm going to copy that. I'm going to paste it into my virtual tour, and then I need to give it a title, and then we simply need to copy the title here, add a space, and then paste that in, and that will actually give us the title later on in the box. I know it's a little bit a weird thing to do that, but that's how we get the title for the button and ensure that the icon works as well, by copying that in there and having a space between the text I copy here and the URL that I've already pasted in. This is how we've kind of managed to customize what they have available to us on the system that we're using here. Next, we're on to the price. So we want to add a new price. We want to check what that is. So we can see here it's 220,000 and in excess of. So we'll paste in the price, and then we'll see what the price options we have in. Offers over, fixed price, rent on application, just price as a standard, and we have the other option here. I think it's offers over, whereas our closest option there. So there we go. Okay, now for images and YouTube videos and Meta, let's just quickly explain what Meta is here, but that will populate when we hit save. So let's hit apply. So we've now created a listing. As we were on a structure that allowed to create a new listing, we actually have to go back to our listings now, and we can see it's created there. We can go back and open that up. So we can see everything's as we left it. Under Meta, that's now populated, and Meta is basically what helps Google find the page. It gives it a title and a description, and if you want to customize that so you don't have like half a sentence or whatever, that might be a good thing to do. Maybe I'll just remove that bit there, just so it's a clean sentence. And if I wanted to, I could add a further title there rather than the single word, but that's fine for me for now. I'll hit apply again. And it's, as we've already created the article, it's now staying there. We're not having to come in and out. Now we're on to images though. So we have means to upload images and attachments here under Images tab. We have various things that we want. We have a slideshow and a gallery to choose between. The slideshow is at the top, the gallery's further down the page, and we'll see that when we finally look at our listing once we've created it. The first images I'm going to upload are the exterior images, and I want them to go into slideshow. So I've pre-selected slideshow, and now I'm going to go and find my images, and I want to use the exterior images. So that's 1 to 7, sorry. So I'm going to copy that. Or in fact, we can simply drag them in here, sorry. We can drag them and drop them into this space there, and you can see it immediately starts uploading them. How long it takes to upload the images will depend on how fast your internet connection speed is. And of course, these images should be optimized before you try and upload them. You don't want to take them directly from the camera. Once you can see that abort label is now missing and they're fully uploaded, we can now choose to, we can see them here as well, we can choose to go down and hit apply, just so that we're saving that set of images. And then we're going to go back to images, because we're not done there yet. And now we want to upload the gallery images, so I'm going to select gallery, and now I'm going to go back to where I have my images stored, and I'm going to select all the other images. These are in the internal images of the property. So again, I'm going to drag these across to my browser, drop them in here. Notice how it says drag and drop here, and now they start uploading. Again, how long that takes depends on your internet connection, and you can see the abort option is there if they're not fully uploaded. That disappears, as you're seeing there, as they become fully uploaded. And if we scroll down, we can see them populating here as well. For now though, again, now that I'm happy they've all uploaded, I'd find it best to hit apply between large changes such as that, and it just saves the changes to our database before we make any other adjustments. And now back to images, because we're not done. We want to again think about if the order of the images is correct. If you need to change the order of the images, you can do. Or if you want to change between the slideshow and gallery, you can do that individually as well. If you wanted the order to be different, let's say if we wanted this large shot of the garden to be the first of the slideshow images, we can choose to drag that around here like that, and then it becomes the right order. However, the order was fine the way it was, so we'll drag that back. It just takes a bit of playing around to get the order right though. There we go. So that's now all in the correct order. Finally, I want to upload my attachments. Now, there isn't, let's just go back up to the top here, there isn't a drop-down option for attachments, but if it isn't an image, then it'll automatically assume it to be an attachment. So we can simply find our attachments, and go back to here, and you can see we've got two attachments, both are PDF attachments. We've got the home report and the sales schedule, and I strongly recommend that you use the same format for the naming of these files. I've called it home-report- then the property name, and sales-schedule- and then the property name. And if we use that same format for every property, it'll look a lot neater in terms of the website, and it ensures the names aren't too long. Once we're happy though, then we can drag these files here, and you can see it'll start to upload them now. Once the files have uploaded, then we can scroll down. And notice how it hasn't populated yet. If we hit apply and then scroll down again and go back to images, it's a bit of a footer, I know, but once you get into the practice of it, it's really not difficult. You can now see we have our images in a situ here. Now, I think we've got everything. Let's just check I haven't forgotten anything here. No, I think, oh, yes. Our tours, I think we've got everything done. So now we're ready to save, which I'll save it to here. And now we can go and try and find this property on the front end of the website. So let's refresh our property page and see if it comes up. There we go. We've got our property coming in. And you can see that short text is this bit used here. All right. And if we open up the property, even though we use that short text as part of the description, you can see that was the short text, and then everything else is there as well. So overall, our profile, we've got our gallery, our slideshow images at the top. So we can see there, I've used the external images here. If we click location, it shows us the map. That works nicely. And we've got our price at the top. We've got the spec of beds and baths and garages if you have them, a number of floors. We've got our virtual tour link, and you can see how we've created our link there. And if we click on that, it opens up a new tab, and we can then look at our means to look around the property. As we scroll down, we can see that we've got our internal gallery, and if we click on these images, it opens up and does our slideshow between the internal images. And then at the very bottom here, we've got our attachments, and again, if we click on these, it'll open them up and allow us to access those files. So that's how we can create listings for properties on the website. Hopefully you find this helpful.